1,000. I'm done. Come on. Come on. I'm losing the gains. Hurry. Mix. Hey guys, what's up? Coach Frank here at the Critical Bench Compound. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk to you about the importance of timing your meals. And number one, is it something you need to be paying attention to? Are some of the things that you may have been taught in the past true or false? And what things and what priorities should you be focusing on and paying attention to when it comes to the importance of timing our meals? Timing our meals, timing our macros, timing everything that we're consuming and putting into our body, and how this is going to elevate us and take us to the next level with our training. And if you guys stick around till the end day, I have a free gift that I'm going to share with you. So make sure you stick around till the end of today's video, guys. I think the first thing I wanted to really debunk here is something that when I was coming up as a bodybuilder was something that I was taught, and it was the importance of what is known as the anabolic window. And what this is, you know, you see a lot of people that are rushing to get their protein shake in literally the minute the workout is done. For one, your body's still in a very stressful sympathetic state, right? You've been crushing the weight, your heart rate is elevated, you got blood rushing through your body, you got blood rushing into those muscles. So to stop that process of breaking those muscles down, to stop the process of training, to immediately get something into your stomach, I think it would just be common sense that wouldn't be the most productive thing that we would do to fully get the benefits of the workout. So I think the first thing we just want to address is the anabolic window is something that is false. You do not need to get protein in immediately once your workout is done. Now there will come a time window within the next 60 to 90 minutes. I think it's optimal, but if you don't slam a protein shake the minute you're walking out of the gym, guys, trust me, you're not going to lose the gains. You didn't waste that workout. Now, I think when it comes to meal timing, one of the things that I hold as a belief and opinion is that in terms of the timing of our meals, for the most part, this is going to be something that is going to be individualized. We need to test a couple different approaches, and we need to see what makes us feel best before training, and what also sets us up to succeed in other areas of our life. Unless you're a pro athlete or unless you're a professional bodybuilder, training should be a supplementation to the rest of your life. It shouldn't be priority number one. So if your entire life is structured around the timing of your meals and the timing of your workout, you're probably not showing up in other areas of your life the way that you should. So I think it's just first understanding that how you time your meals, how you eat, how your nutrition plays into the rest of your life should be something that should be very, very individualized based upon your life, your lifestyle, your family's lifestyle needs, and really all the other factors, work related, what you do for a living. If you have a job that requires a lot of physical output, you probably need to pay attention to the meals that you're having before and after work. But I think that there's a couple areas for people to focus on and put a priority. And I think the first area when it comes to nutrition is your pre-workout nutrition. When we talk about the importance of pre-workout nutrition, we need to understand what is the pre-workout nutrition actually setting us up to do. If it's a pre-workout meal, it's setting us up to perform at an optimal or maximum level within the gym. So number one, is your pre-workout meal giving you the energy, the focus, the drive, the intensity that's needed? Well, what are some of those things that we should have in our pre-workout nutrition that are going to set us up to have the energy, focus, drive? Way number one, I think probably maybe some type of protein. Definitely some type of lean protein, not a massive meal. So maybe this is where you'll have a little bit of lean chicken, maybe lean ground beef. I'm not a fan of a lot of carbohydrates. Pre-workout, for one, that's going to elevate your blood sugar, and it's also going to put you in a state where probably halfway through that workout, those carbs are going to wear off. So you're not going to get the full output, full energy expenditure. So I'm a fan of a lean protein and then a small amount of fats. The fat is what's going to become as the energy driver for you throughout that workout. And then if you want to add in some caffeine to give you that added energy and increased focus. So pre-workout, guys, I would say lean protein, moderate fat, and save the carbs for later on in the day. A second area that I think we should all maybe be paying a little bit of attention to, and this would really be more for your intermediate or advanced trainees, would be the intra-workout nutrition. So are you actually consuming any nutrients, any protein, fats, or carbs during your workout. Once again, this is not something a beginner or even an intermediate person needs to really pay attention to. This is really once you've reached that 5 to 7 years into your training cycle and you've probably hit a plateau. But don't even pay attention to your intra-workout nutrition if you haven't optimized the pre, post, and the rest of your meal. Because paying attention to what you're eating while you're training, but you don't care about your pre-workout nutrition and eat, McDonald's after your workout, you're not going to get the bang for the buck with the pre-workout nutrition. But an intra-workout nutrition, that should consist of some fast digesting carbohydrates. My preferred source here is going to be branched cyclic dextrin. There's a couple supplement companies that you can find something like this. What this does is this bypasses the digestive process and it gets those carbs immediately into your bloodstream and immediately into the muscles. And if you pair that with some branched chains or amino acids, that will become building blocks for the muscle. But once again, not something that a lot of people need to be paying a whole lot of attention to in terms of the intra-workout nutrition, unless you've hit a plateau in every other area of your nutrition is fully optimized. The next area I think that we should all be paying attention to as far as our meal timing is our breakfast. This, for some people, would be their pre-workout meal, for somebody that trains in the morning, but for the rest of us, we want to have a meal in the morning that sets us up to really crush the rest of the day. Maybe you're somebody that works a 9 to 5 and you don't go to the gym till later on in the day. So how is what you eat for breakfast gonna play a role in your ability to train at the gym later on into the evening? I'm a fan of a fat and protein breakfast. This is something that Charles Poliquin taught for a long time. He was an advocate of the nuts and meat breakfast. And here's why, because what you consume first in the day, whether it's protein or carbs, that becomes the primary source for your energy throughout the remainder of the day. So having a heavy carb breakfast puts you in a state where your body is now utilizing and using carbs for energy throughout the day. And this is where you get a lot of people that need to eat every 3 to 4 hours because carbs are fast acting, fast digesting. If you could set yourself up in the morning with a nuts and protein breakfast, you now begin to use fat as your primary source of fuel. And like we talked about at the beginning, fat has a longer energy cycle. So you will not have as many crashes in your blood sugar if you pay attention to what you're eating in the morning and staying away from the heavy carb-loaded breakfast. Save those carbs for after the workout. Save the carbs for after the training. Save the carbs for later on in the day. So the third area, guys, as far as meal timing, I think we need to pay attention to would be our breakfast. And then the fourth and final area is going to be your pre-sleep or your pre-bed nutrition. Ideally, we want 1 to 2 hours before going to bed to not be eating. Just allow our body to fully digest before we go to bed, and that way we're not working, our body is not digesting while we're trying to go to sleep. Now, a late evening, a pre-bed dinner, that's a great time to have a heavy carb meal, especially for somebody that trains later on in the day. So if you train 5, 6 o'clock, your your dinner 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, that should be a heavy carb meal. And for one, carbs are going to bring you down. Like there's a calming effect. Everybody has experienced this anytime you've eaten a massive meal. Thanksgiving is a great example here. So if you want to get ready for bed, you want to wind down and you don't want to be like on go, fully functioning cognitively, carbs at night is a great way to utilize that from a nutritional standpoint. But that's it, guys. I don't think meal timing, I don't think putting a massive importance on, I need to get this meal in right at this time plays a major role. Years ago, I probably would have had a different opinion on this as I was coming up with a bodybuilder. And I think bodybuilding is something that we need to be paying a little bit more attention to. But the last 3 to 4 years for me, I've utilized fasting and I've utilized not really having a strict meal timing schedule. And not only has it enabled me to keep up my training in the gym, but it's produced a much healthier overall lifestyle for myself where I'm not living by a schedule, I'm not living attached to a cooler. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. All right, guys, so I told you at the beginning, if you stuck around to the end, I was gonna have a free gift for you. Guys, we have way too many of these in stock right now. I mean, literally hundreds of these. They're overtaking our entire office here and we're running out of storage space. So we're gonna give them away for free, guys. You do need to cover the shipping, but the shaker cup, and included with that, we're gonna give you this protein recipe guide. Guys, this has some amazing recipes. It's got a really handsome guy right there as well. But we've got pre-workout shakes, which we talked about the importance of pre-workout. We got intra-workout. We got post-workout shakes. So everything I covered here, guys, is right here in this recipe book. So if you want a free Critical Bench shaker, it's on me. Just cover the shipping and a free recipe guide. Click that from link down in the pinned comment below. Put your email and information in. We'll send the shaker cup and book over to you guys right away. But Coach Frank here at the compound. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.